Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, and we are okay. Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter number 17, the victory of Hiranyaksha, shloka number 17. 3.17.17. Okay. Divi sparshau hema kirita kotibhir. Divi sparshau hema kirita kotibhir. Niruddha kashthau Spuradangada bhujau. Niruddha kashtau Spuradangada bhujau. Gam kampayantau charanai pade pade. Gam kampayantau charanai pade pade. Katya shukancharkam atityatastatu. Katya sukhanchyarkam atityatastatu. Divi sparshau hema kirita kotibhe. Niruddha kastau spuradangada bhujau. Gam kampayantau charanai pade pade. Katya shukanchyarkam atityatastatu. Divi sparshau hema kirita kotibhi. Niruddha kastau spuradangada bhujau. Gam kampayantau charanai pade pade. Katyashukancharkam atitya tushtatu. Divisparshau hema kirita kotibhi. Takashtau spuradangada Kampayantau charane pade pade. Katya shukancharkyam atitya tushtatu. Divisparshau hema kirita kotibhi. Takashtau spuradangada bhujau. Gam kampayantau charane pade pade. Katya sukancharkyam atitya tashtatu. Okay. Translation, word to word meaning. Divisparshau, touching the sky. Hema, golden. Kirita, of their helmets. Kotibhi, with the crest. Niruddha, blocked. Kashtau, the directions. Spurat, brilliant. Angada, bracelets. Bhujau, on whose arms. Gam, the earth. Kampayantau, shaking. Charanai, with their feet. Pade pade, at every step. Katya, with their waist. Sukanchya, with beautiful decorated belts. Arkam, the sun. Atitya, surpassing. Tashtatu, they stood. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation, their bodies became so tall that they seemed to kiss the sky with the crest of their golden crowns. They blocked the view of all directions and while walking shook the earth at every step. Their arms were adorned with brilliant bracelets and they stood as if covering the sun with their waist, which were bound with excellent and beautiful girdles. Purport, in the demonic way of civilization, people are interested in getting a body constructed in such a way that when they walk on the street, the earth will tremble, and when they stand, it will appear that they cover the sun and the vision of the four directions. If a race appears strong in body, their country is materially considered to be among the highly advanced nations of the world. Om Ajnanati Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vikas Swami Nityanamini. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamini. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Visprishau Hema Kirita Kotibhi Niruddha Kastau Spuradangada Bhujau Kam Kampayantau Charanai Pade Pade Katya Sukhancharkam Atitya Tushtatu. Translation. Okay. So, Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome to this Srimad Bhagavatam class morning. So, here we are discussing from this chapter called, what is the chapter name? The Victory of Hiranyaksha. So we can say the victory of modern civilization. Simple. It represents modern civilization, which is like demoniac civilization. So The name is Hiranyaksha, but it is actually representing the modern demoniac civilization. It looks like two demons, but these are not demons, these are the human tendencies which are inside us, which are inside the modern demoniac destructive civilization that we are right now seeing actually. Maybe in the past it was not so dominant, maybe not just past, it's just few years back, 30 years back maybe you would not see the reality. But now we can see Hiranyaksha everywhere. So the chapter's name is not Victory of Hiranyaksha, it's Victory of, now at least now it looks like the modern demoniac civilization is become victorious in the vision of spiritual people who are seeing that they are. So here if you see, very interesting that in this purport 3 points are mentioned which are truly demoniac. 3 points which are mentioned which truly represent the tendency of a demoniac civilization. What are the 3 points? Dvisparshau Hema Kirita Kotibi. This is the first point. Prabhupada writes that these are actually the features of Hiranyaksha, the demons. So what is the feature? First feature of Hiranyaksha, when he came out of the womb and when he started walking. And if you look at his body, the features of the body, you see that their bodies have become so tall. First we are discussing about the height of that demoniac force. They seem to kiss the sky with the crest of their golden crown. So this person is wearing a golden crown and he is so tall that his golden crown is touching the sky. First symptom of, you have to compare it, you should not see literally. Of course it's like mystical. How can some person be so tall that he can touch the, but it's, if you see, it's matching with the reality that we see in this world. Now you have to analyze, we will analyze that point. So this is the first point. Tall and his head is touching the sky, first point. How we compare with demoniac civilization right now, we can compare. And when we read, you can just think. And second point that Prabhupada writes is that the same person who was so tall, now he is also blocking all the directions. You don't see directions as real directions, see something in literal sense in modern civilization. So all the direction, east, west, north and south, everything is blocked by this fellow, by this Rakshasa, by this so-called demoniac forces of the modern civilization. And it's not just that he's blocking, but he's also shaking the earth. He's shaking the earth, All the directions are blocked. First, he is so tall that it went above the sky. Second, he is blocking all the directions and the earth is shaking. Kampa. Second feature of this demoniac Hiranyaksha or the so-called modern demoniac civilization. Third is that Prabhupada is writing that, or the shloka itself says that their arms were adorned with brilliant bracelets, golden bracelets, and they stood as if covering the sun. So this fellow, how they are covering the sun? They conquered the sky, they conquered the directions, this demoniac forces or Hiranyaksha, whatever you call. They are conquering the sky, they are conquering the directions, and they are conquering even the light coming from the sun. They are blocking it. Or the Hiranyaksha, the demon, or the human tendency, I am saying. You have to always see this, not, you can see it as a person, but you should now, we are seeing it from the reality. What is blocking? The light coming from the sun is also blocked. How he is blocking his waist? I don't know how big his waist is. His waist is blocking. It's written here. Covering the sun with their waist. This is the 3 features of demoniac civilization. Now we need to see reality, what's happening. How we can compare. Actually, we can literally see when Prabhupada writes in all his commentary, he is actually portraying this demoniac Rakshasas into modern civilization, if you see. So the first thing that we see, what I said, first thing is that tall, height. We'll discuss 1, 2, 3 aspects. The height, how it's going up, how the modern demoniac forces are doing that. What does the height symbolize? Now I'm coming to the point. Okay. Now we saw the literal meaning. Now when somebody says, when we talk about something going very tall and touching the sky, what does it symbolize in terms of human tendency? What does it symbolize? Now you are going so tall and beyond your limits you are going and you are touching the sky, your helmet is touching, that is also golden. So what does it symbolize? Can somebody guess? What does it symbolize? Human tendency, human nature. Now it's happening. Everybody is feeling or all activities of the modern demonic civilization is like going beyond the sky. छप्पड़ फाड़ के ऊपर जा रहे हैं ऊपर. What does it mean? Can anybody guess? What does if you try to see the nature, like with ego, greed, false prestige, envy, all this. So what does this symbolize? What does it symbolize? Does it sound familiar when we say ambition has gone beyond your limits? Correct, na? Our ambitions, the modern demoniac civilization, their ambitions have become so tall. Their ego has become so powerful that it looks as if it has crossed the sky. Like here, the Hiranyaksha symbolizes that his helmet has crossed the sky and is touching, going beyond. Correct or not? Is it not? You will see that actually. How do we see that literally in the modern day? We see that in terms of how they act. What are they acting? If you see, nowadays the buildings are so tall, the human ambition has become so powerful and ego has so become tall. They are building buildings which are so tall, like in Dubai. Anybody went to Dubai? You went to Dubai? No, you've never been to Dubai. Dubai, if you go, Dubai is not a big place where you feel like very proud. Any Tom, Dick and Harry can go to Dubai and come back in 10,000 rupees. 5,000 flight to go and 5,000 to come back. It's not big deal. Anybody can go. It's not Goloka. Huh?
You went to?
No, I didn't go. Maybe no need was there for me to go, but no, actually. So the point is, in Dubai, if you see, there is a building called Burj Khalifa. You might have heard. You know what is the height of that building? You know the height of that building? I have made some notes actually here. Huh? Huh? That is not Burj Khalifa. That is that ocean is that is what do you call? That is another project which got failed. The ambition and the ego of Dubai sheikhs got collapsed in that project. They lost billions of dollars. They wanted to create an artificial what do you call that complex where they put so much sand in the ocean to create artificial islands and to make beautiful palatial houses for film stars, for Hollywood celebrities, for very rich people, and they didn't work because of some technical reason. You know, the ego is there, ambition is there, but sometimes Krishna kicks your backside very hard and you fall on your face. That is what happened with all the Dubai sheikhs. That project got shelved. It didn't take off. But still some people got there, they paid money. Shah Rukh Khan also, I think he has one apartment there in that, what do you call that? What? Palm Islands, huh? The whole world was, the 7 continents were depicted in different islands. and in every continent there is houses where water is surrounded. But the hot water was so heavy for them, that didn't let that you cannot live there actually in that situation. But Burj Khalifa has become the symbol of ambition of the demon, like the modern civilization ambition. Its height is 828 meters. Never ever been built. I think before that some Malaysian building was there, which was Malaysian or Indonesian. There was another Petronas Towers. It was very tall, but they defeated that. They made this new building at 828 meters, and it has 163 floors. Now this is actually, it's not floors or it's not the height, it's the human demoniac ambition and ego that is making us do all this demoniac thing. Well, otherwise what is the need actually to have such a tall building? And it's designed, you may just think how intelligently, how demoniacally they might have planned this thing, that if it goes so high, that means 828 means almost like 1 kilometer, almost 1 kilometer, because 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer, right? So it's like if you go 1 kilometer tall, from here if you move, it will go till at least that AIT Chaurasta, 1 kilometer, no more than that maybe. So, and actually when it is so tall, it's very difficult to have it straight. It will always tilt like this because there are winds in Middle East, so much winds are there. But they made technology in a way that it cheats wind. It confuses wind. When the wind blows, the wind gets confused where to blow in the building, because every tower is designed in a way that the wind comes and hits, and it doesn't know whether to hit it or, because if you go a little up, the design is little, its shape is different and wind is confused. So in that way they are able to hold it on. You understood what I'm trying to tell? The wind it gets cheated. And it is said that it is visible from many, many kilometers. Wow! We built such a great building that it is so tall. So that is one thing. So this is an example of a human demoniac ego, or you can say that it is ambition. But the problem is that nowadays people are living in tall buildings. Even in Noida also, if you go to Delhi also, so many buildings are there which are tall. People are living tall, but their lives are very, 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 very. Ambition is great. They want to be living in big buildings, but their lives have become very shallow. There is no peace of mind. Ultimately, this ambition is not giving them what they desire. Peace of mind, happiness. They are getting defeated by their own demoniac power. From the top of the building, when they see down, what they see? These people who live in such tall buildings, what they see? Because if you go to Burj Khalifa, and you'll be very proud to go, and from top I want to see down and I can see everything. But unfortunately you cannot see who you are. You cannot see your true self. You cannot see God also. What a big failure. People are so foolish that they want to see from top and experience that feeling of seeing from the top, but reality is that they are not seeing the true thing, And Bhagavad Gita says the true thing is your own identity which is being hidden. Though you go up, but you cannot see yourself. It's so foolish. Isn't it a fact that people go up and be proud and they don't know who they are? They don't know what is the purpose of life. They don't know what is goal of life, So this is unfortunate. This is the feature of a demoniac person. They cannot see the truth. That is the second thing. Skyscraper buildings and all these so tall buildings, they touch the sky, but when they touch the sky, what do? Indirectly they are shaking the ground. Isn't it? The whole ground is so feeling the burden of that building, The nature, our earth is not meant to be treated like that. The earth is shaking down ecologically, you call, or you call ecologically, or another thing is geologically. Geological means, right? What is geological? What do you mean by geological? Can you tell? Ecological means ecology. Geological means earth. One is top, ecology, geology is down. See, earth anyhow, you are disturbing the geology. Like, the earth is, you are putting rods, you are putting steel frames, and you are digging it so deep that, the natural balance is disturbed. What are you doing actually? Foolish people. You are destroying your own thing, you are destroying your own facility which is given to you to live. You are destroying it. And, everybody is facing that. So, and all these buildings, if you go to, I know, you might have seen the picture where New York is shown from far, and then all tall buildings, and the city is extending like this. The cities are extending, even Bombay also. Bombay, Bombay is very narrow. It's in the ocean side corner, and there is no way to expand backside because the ocean is there. So it is going, how it is going? Horizontal. It's going vertically, you can say. Vertically or horizontally? Vertically. The cities are going vertically. But unfortunately, what's happening when cities are going vertically, human values are collapsing horizontally. So I'm just putting it in a little poetic way, because it's funny that we are seeing this really happening in our true lives. All the cities in India are like that actually. So what are these skyscraper buildings showing? What are they showing? When you see these skyscraper buildings, the demonic people, they are very proud of their power. Isn't it? Because they say that, see, because we are economically so strong now. We have so tall buildings, we have so much business, we have become so powerful. Do we need these buildings or do we need temples? What do we need actually? Because these temples, what do they portray actually? These buildings portray economic power, but temples portray, what do they portray? Devotion and surrender to Krishna. Isn't it? Do we need to show our power, or do we need to become humble, show our surrender? That is what is the need actually. So that is one point. So what is the first thing? That the first thing is that when Hiranyaksha was walking, he's so tall, and he's showing his ego, and he's showing his ambition, and the modern civilization is exactly a replica of this feature. And what is the next thing that modern demonic people are showing their ambition and ego? One is tall buildings, another thing is there by which they are showing their ego and ambition, where they show that yes, I can go beyond the sky. This is not the sky, this is just beyond the sky. What is that? Peace mission. Space, exploring space. They want to explore the space, outer world, but they are not able to explore what they are not able to explore. They are able to explore space, but they are not able to explore. There is a space inside also, inner space. The reality is that we are supposed to be exploring our inner space to find out the truth. But we are unfortunately directing our attention and focus towards exterior things. But the real space is our inner space, where we need to find our true self. Correct or not? Unfortunate, na? The man is able to, I think, where did they go so far in the space? How far they were able to go? Till Mars? Their bots have gone. I think they have gone till Mars. That's what I thought. Mars or Moon, maybe. Moon they might have gone, or they might have not gone also. Who knows? We don't know actually. They tell something and we have to believe, because they show photographs. Now artificial intelligence. They have gone to Mars, but they have not reached their home. truth is that you find your inner self, you find your self truth, that you are the soul, you are servant of Krishna, and you find your home. But we are not able to find peace in our true home, that is our heart. Prabhupada was saying one interesting thing. These people, they are trying to go to moon, they are trying to go to the moon, but they are not able to make even one mosquito. Prabhupada used to use so many simple examples. You are going to moon, but can you make one mosquito? No, we cannot make one mosquito. First you make one mosquito, no? Better. Instead of going to so high moon. So what is the real rocket in our life? SpaceX. You know about SpaceX? You never heard about space. You heard about SpaceX, Prabhu? Elon, there is a Musk. You should actually go and see. If you are preaching to young people, then we should know what is SpaceX at least. Elon Musk is the owner of a company called SpaceX, and they make rockets. And this fellow is the main demoniac, egoistic, and most ambitious, richest person in the world. He is the richest person in the world. There is no one richer than Elon Musk, to my knowledge. Correct, na bro? Elon Musk is the richest person in the world, in the whole world. And he makes these rockets. And he is the owner of Twitter. That next point is I'm going to speak about that. And he made one rocket called SpaceX rocket, and they are the number one in making rockets. And it has, I think they are making a lot of money also now with these rockets. Elon Musk, SpaceX. Elon Musk is also famous for another product. You may be knowing. Motor vehicle. That is Tesla. He made all the money of the whole world by making one car, which is called Tesla car. It's the most famous car in the whole world. And it runs on battery, no electric, no fuel. Tesla. And this is the power of demons. They can make so many inventions actually. They finished the whole petrol, and I don't know, I think they almost exhausted fuel in the earth, and they are trying to make batteries, and So the real way to go to outer space is not a rocket of SpaceX. The real way to go to explore external space is to go through devotion. I want to read some shlokas from Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna is speaking about real space, how to explore that space. This is the chapter, can somebody guess what is the chapter which I am going to read, where Krishna speaks about conquering external space also, conquering external world beyond this material world. That is the 8th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna is speaking about attaining the supreme. Correct? 8. I'm going to read from 8.20 to 22. Very nice. I felt these are important. What is the real space? Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita 8.20, attaining this. Parastasmat bhavanyo vyakto avyakta sanatanaha. Yes, sarveshu bhuteshu nashyatsu sa vinashyati. Yet there is another nature which is eternal and is transcendental to this manifested and unmanifested matter. It is supreme and it is never annihilated. When all this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. So Krishna is speaking about the spiritual space, the spiritual world beyond all this material. We are trying to go to moon, we are trying to go to Mars, but there is space beyond this. That is Sanatana sky. That is a spiritual sky. Krishna is saying, aim to that place. You cannot go by this space, so-called nonsensical, demoniac rocket. You can go and come back. But we have to, Krishna is giving us the proper goal, Krishna's superior spiritual nature. And next sloka, Krishna is Avyakto akshara iti uktas tamahu paramam gatim yam prapya nivartante tad dhama paramam mama. Krishna is saying dhama, that paradhama we have to. This is what asat. Asat means temporary. What you are targeting, this material existence, the unmanifested and manifested, whatever you call. In the previous sloka it was there. So Krishna says, Tad Dhama Paramam. That supreme abode is called unmanifested and infallible. That supreme abode is called, and it is a supreme destination. Our destination is not Mars or moon or sun or nothing. Atma's destination. When one goes there, he never comes back. That is my supreme abode. Krishna is describing some other space. And these demons, they have no idea about that space because they don't get into spiritual literature. The supreme abode of the personality of Godhead Krishna is described in the Brahma Samhita as Chintamani Dhama, where it's a place where all desires are fulfilled. See, if you go to this place, that's where your desires will be fulfilled. It's Chintamani Dhama. All the desires, all the spiritual desires of the soul will be fulfilled. And what is the ultimate desire of the soul? What is the ultimate desire of the soul? To be able to love Krishna. That is the ultimate desire of the soul. That is what will ultimately satisfy the soul. And we have no idea. These demonic forces, they have no idea about this ultimate destination. Chintamani Dhama. Very beautifully Krishna is presenting. And last but not the least, 8.22. Purushastha parapartha bhaktya labhyastha ananyaya yasyanta sthani bhutani yena sarvam idam tadam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is greater than all, is attainable by unalloyed devotion. And Krishna is saying how to attain that spiritual sky, not by your nonsensical rockets, not by your so-called SpaceX rocket, but the power of devotion. The rocket of devotion can take you there. I'm not saying that Krishna is saying. I'm using the word rocket. That means you have to achieve your destination. That is what Krishna says. What kind of a rocket it has to be? It's unalloyed devotional rocket. Unalloyed. It is not run by so-called your liquid fuel, or I don't know what kind of fuel they use. What kind of fuel, bro? Any idea? Scientific people here? Bro, science? Science? Are you are science only, no? But you studied science? You have idea about this? No, this is aerospace technology. Long time. Although he is present in his abode, he is all pervading and everything is situated. And in the purport Prabhupada, I want to read just the first two lines. So it is here clearly stated that the supreme destination from which there is no return is the abode of Krishna. Prabhupada used to say these people will go to moon, and what is the point of going to moon? Ultimately you cannot live there, because your body is not meant to live there. You have to wear artificial mask for some time, but you have to come back. But Krishna is saying that destination, when you go, you don't have to return. And Brahma Samhita describes that destination as Ananda Chinmaya Rasa, a place where everything is full of spiritual bliss. So foolish that we cannot understand what is spiritual bliss. People are attracted only by temporary things, and so much hard work they have to put to get that little temporary happiness. I was also thinking recently that, people work so hard, they want to buy a car and they enjoy that car, and to get that car itself is so tiresome, hard work. To build a house, so much hard work you have to put to get that thing, and then little happiness. Everything in the world, it needs so much hard work, and it doesn't give that happiness also. In fact, the hard work is more. Like a ass, we have to toil, and ultimately what you will get? Little. Like a donkey's example, perfect example. The donkey works so hard. Ultimately what it gets? Okay, fine, you work hard, no problem. But are you getting in proportion to the hard work? No, you are getting a little bit of grass. Exactly, the whole human civilization is like that. They are working so hard, but they are not getting anything out of it. All the things that you do, you are working in a big multinational company, you're working hard, you have to travel in the car, sit in the car, traffic jams, pollution, stress, anxiety, performance. Oh my God. And then finally what you'll get? Nothing. You're getting one Saturday, Sunday, one Saturday only you'll get, I think. In that day you have to squeeze your everything, and Sunday morning you will get vibes. What vibes you get Sunday? Tomorrow morning you have to go to office. Oh my God. Again I have to face the same hellish office life. And because I experienced this, that's you might have also experienced. Sunday means, oh, I don't want to face Monday. It's called Monday blues, na bro? They are called Monday blues. Even before the Monday comes, you start feeling blues. Blues means jitters. I don't want to face this Monday because Monday I have to go to office, work. And this is horrible, people still, for that one Saturday will come, such a nice Saturday. I'll go to party, I'll go here and there for 2-3 hours, and a full 1 week you have to work like a donkey. But Krishna is saying, come to my party, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa I'll provide. That is eternal spiritual bliss. But we are not ready to accept this fact. How fortunate that Prabhupada has given us this knowledge, and we are hoping that one day we will achieve this kind of an experience. Are you not hoping, Prabhu? We are hoping, right? How we got this hope? We never had such hope. We never thought we will be in devotion. Did you ever thought that you will be in devotion? Anybody here? पैदा होने के बाद मैं बड़ा भक्त बनूंगा, भक्त बन जाऊंगा मैं. अरे तुम्हारी क्या हैसियत है भक्त बनने की? तुमको तो पता भी नहीं क्या है भक्त. Prabhupada ne aake, Prabhupada came and told, this is Bhagavad Gita, this is Hare Krishna, this is Krishna, this is Radha, this is Goloka. Then we thought, oh my God, this is, otherwise we are all donkeys. We are all meant to be donkeys. We are all meant to be demoniac like these people. But Prabhupada transformed that situation for us, and we should actually, just by remembering this one point that I should have been a demon, somehow today I am chanting Hare Krishna, we should feel so humble actually. Is it not? Sometimes we become very proud, I become devotee, I am reading Bhagavatam, anybody. But we are actually unfit. Somehow Prabhupada, somebody was asked this question after many years of their in devotion. I think this was asked to Prabhupada disciple. His name is, I don't remember his name. Prabhupada's very senior disciple. I don't remember. But he was asked a question after many years that he spent almost 40 years. Like just imagine you have spent 40 years and somebody asks you, how did you manage to stay in Krishna consciousness for so many years? Why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave? What will you answer? Now you are 10, mostly you are all 10 years plus. Now 10 years, how you were able to sustain yourself in Krishna consciousness? Why didn't you leave, Prabhu? Because so many people left. Why didn't you leave? Why didn't you leave? What will be the answer? Any guess what he told? He told in a very simple way. Because many people left ISKCON, many people left this Krishna conscious movement for so many reasons. But this devotee, when he was asked, he said, how can I live? How can I be so foolish? I cannot be so foolish that, the best life that I have, and how can I live this? How can I become so foolish? That is the last thing that I will do. Because this is a blissful life. Bhakti itself is so blissful. Shravanam, Kirtanam, what we are doing? Are we really working hard actually? We are not working hard. Most of the times we are in bliss only. Even otherwise, even if you don't reach Goloka, even if you don't go back to Vaikuntha, or even if you don't meet Krishna, or if you don't, but still it's blissful life only. Prabhupada said, in case if Krishna doesn't happen to be there, Prabhupada said that it's no loss actually. We had a very blissful, enjoyable life, and we enjoyed, so it's okay. But if Krishna is there, then you'll be in trouble. Okay, so that is the point. So Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is telling that the real goal is the spiritual Goloka Vrindavan, and the real vehicle to go to Goloka Vrindavan is, what is that? The devotional rocket of bhakti. Bhakti, that it will take you. Krishna is saying this is a destiny. But unfortunately, now modern world, we see that this modern demoniac people have made a wrong destination, and they are trying so hard with their demoniac intelligence, and futile attempts, and they are getting killed. So this is the point, So this is one thing. So I'm talking still about what? Ambition and ego. One is going like it's going up. One is going in the form of buildings. One is going in the form of rockets. And there is another way of showing our ambition and ego. There is another way. Can somebody guess? The most powerful way now it is. What is another way? Where our ego and ambition is getting, and everybody is wearing one kirita nowadays. I'm calling it kirita because here also this kirita is there. And that is called digital kirita. Isn't it? That everybody is wearing a digital kirita with a digital profile. And they are showing that, Twitter profile, Google, what do you call? What profile we use? We are using WhatsApp profile, and their ambition and ego is getting boosted by their profile picture. And what else in social media that keeps people ambitious and egoistic? Can somebody guess? Followers, likes. फॉलोअर्स लाइक्स लाइक कर रहे हैं, 1000 लोगों ने लाइक किया मैंने वीडियो पोस्ट किया, 1000 लोगों ने मुझे देखा, मेरा हार्ट ऐसे मुझे लग रहा है कि पूरा दुनिया मेरे काबू में आ गया. एंड देन व्हाट एल्स आर देयर, व्हाट एल्स इज देयर फॉर मीडिया, सोशल मीडिया, वेयर दिस पीपल आर शोइंग व्हाट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग दे वांट एक्चुअली व्हेन दे एंटर सोशल मीडिया. आई वांट टू बिकम पॉपुलर. ध्रुव राठी, how many subscribers? Yes, 5 crores. And he speaks all nonsense. He spoke about Ramayana once, I think, and it was like horrible, sitting somewhere in Australia, he is speaking. Dhruv Rathi, and 5 crores followers. And as soon as he puts a video, 1 crore people watch in 2-3 days. 1 crore, it's not big, it's big number. Such a and people are displaying their bodies, their face, their lifestyle. Social media means show yourself. And by showing yourself, actually you are getting what is happening. The reality is different, When you show too much about yourself, you are actually getting disconnected from your true self. Isn't it? I am body, I am so beautiful, I am so popular, I am famous, and my content is so attractive, people are watching. I, mine, and you forget that you are who you are. It's so nice, Krishna's Maya is so powerful that as soon as you say I, then you really forget your true I. You say my, you really forget everything is forgotten. Social media. And the most famous thing is in nowadays social media is what is that famous thing? Mobile, take the mobile. I don't know whether it's still very active. What they take? Selfie. I'll take my selfie and I'll post it, my selfie, and so that is the point. So 3 things. So what are the 3 things which are taking us high? I wrote one point here. I want to read that. Social media. How many people are using social media? Do you know? Just for your kind information. How many? Can you guess? In the whole global population, how many people are using social media? Means Twitter, Instagram. Instagram is too famous now. And what is WhatsApp? What else is there? What is famous, bro? Instagram is famous or you? Huh? No? Huh? More than Facebook, huh? Facebook is gone now. WhatsApp and Instagram. Instagram is number. Anybody using Instagram here? I never downloaded that thing, But it is the most short clips they put. 1 minute. How many minutes? 30 seconds.
Something like that.
Very short. See. I am here. I am there. I am going there. Today I ate this. Today I look like this. Today I did this. Nonsense. See me, everybody, and put likes to me and subscribe to my channel. And if you like my content. What is that nonsense? If you like my content, please subscribe. और प्रेस द बेल आइकॉन, ये करते हैं ना, ये करते हैं, आपने देखा ही होगा ना, प्रेस द बेल आइकॉन so that you get notification for all the latest. Such a egoistic feeling, people are getting, oh my god, I'm feeling so good, 1,000 subscribers today, and actually there are around 5.41 billion social media users. 5.41 billion, that is actually 66% of the global human population. Just imagine animals start using social media, what will happen? कुत्ता बिल्ली भी हाथ में मोबाइल लेके, मेरा भी सेल्फी लूंगा, मैं भी शेयर करूंगा, मुझे भी लाइक करो, मुझे भी सब्सक्राइब करो, मुझे भी सब्सक्राइब करो, मैं भी हूं इधर कुत्ता. अच्छा यार. And average time a person spends on social media, any idea, per day out of 24 hours? No idea. It is research says that around 2.21 hours per day people are on an average. There may be people who are spending 10 hours also, but if you take an average, the human population is around 2.41 hours. And how many people are using Instagram? Anybody knows? 3 billion people. 3 billion. Billion में कितना होता है ब्रो? कितने करोड़ होते हैं? No. 1 billion is 100 crores, huh? Oh my god, 3 billion means 300 crores. People are using social media. And previously there was only one thing I remember in the past which was very powerful media. What was that? You remember? 10-15 years back? Only one thing was attracting people in mass numbers to one activity. That was cricket or football. The whole India was watching cricket, and even football also like that, na? But now I think this Instagram has come, and so it is very powerful. So the social media is very powerful, and it is also increasing. So 3 things I told. One is skyscraper, one is rockets, SpaceX rockets, and third one is social media. And if you look at skyscrapers, they portray economic ego. You can say ego, but it's an economic and political ego, because different countries, different buildings, we are rich, we are powerful, they're showing. And if you look at rockets, what it shows, what kind of ego? One is economic ego, second is technological ego. Yes, we are so technologically strong. America always says, Donald Trump always is saying that we are the most powerful country. Nobody can fight with us. We are the best fighters. We can destroy any country. Donald Trump claims, all the time, But I think Putin doesn't agree to this point. Putin will say, I'll see that you get defeated. Putin, there is always 2 demons always fighting. There is always competition between demons. So the rockets are displaying technological innovation or technological. And social media, what it portrays? Selfishness, right? I am the body, mind, ego, self-promotion ego, you can call. So finally, what's the point? The skyscrapers or the demoniac ego may touch the sky, or the rockets may reach the moon, and third one is what? Social media. Your post may reach millions of people. 3 things. The skyscraper may touch the sky, your rocket may go and touch the moon, reach the moon, and your post may reach millions of people. But unless we become humble, the soul will never reach the home. Krishna. These things will not help us actually. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, the highest quality that we need to develop is what? Trinadapi Sunichena. There are so many qualities which are being discussed in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna gives so many qualities, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, just make it short, list. What are the three things? Trinadapi sunichena, tarora visheshna, amanina manadena kirtaniya sada. Three qualities Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. Just try to develop these three qualities. Become humble, become tolerant, and give respect. And then you will achieve Krishna. You will achieve Krishna Prem. That is the real goal of life. Actually, I spoke only about one point, touching the sky. Another thing was what? Three things were there discussed in this shloka. One is touching the sky. The demon was touching the sky. Second was, he was covering that. I didn't speak about that, how the demonic forces are covering the directions. And third one was how he was blocking the vision of the sun. Sunlight he was blocking with his waist. Second one was he was direct blocking, and the earth was shaking. Of course, earth was shaking means all the demonic forces always they are fighting, they are throwing bombs, and the whole earth is shaking. Now nuclear missiles and all people have. Iran had complete one whole city of, Iran, how many missiles they had? They had one city made only to develop missiles. Missiles, that was called Missile City. The whole city was, everywhere missiles were dumped. But unfortunately, one demon got destroyed by another demon called Israel came. I am just a small demon, but I can kick you. I can kick your face, and they kicked, and then Iran got, okay, boss, silence. Because America was backing Israel, that's why Iran got defeated. So what do you mean by shaking, blocking the direction means shaking the earth? That means we are fighting with each other. Demons are fighting all the time, and then there is always destruction, and there is, so like that. And what do you mean by covering the sun? Anybody can guess? Let's see. Covering the sun means, what is the meaning by that? Sun represents light. Sun represents darkness, represents ignorance. Sun represents knowledge. Sun represents truth. So these people, demon forces, with their demoniac tendencies, they are blocking the truth of reality. They are blocking higher knowledge. Because sun represents knowledge. When you block it, what? The whole, these people, because of their pride, they don't accept Shastra. Their ego is covering the Shastra. Their demoniac nature is covering the Shastra. That's why many people, because of the so-called demoniac nature, they are not able to follow. And what else is for covering the knowledge in the modern demonic civilization? Can you guess? One is that they don't follow Shastra. It is blocked because of their egoistic mentality. Second is that, what is that? Even so-called, I would say that there's a lot of consumerism. Consumerism and a lot of entertainment, which is always deviating us from knowledge. They are always entertaining us with so many things. Already Maya created the world to entertain us so that we forget Krishna. And it created female, animal species, food, clothes, house, and everything. We are distracted. Again, these people have created social media, and they have created so many advertisements where even though we want to know what is truth, it is impossible because there are so many distractions. When you have so many distractions, can you find out true knowledge? No, it is not possible. So these distractions are like, so I am selling this, buy this, eat this, enjoy this, feel good, become happy. And we are attracted, yes, I want. And then another thing, social media, attraction, female, this. All attractions are there so that we are distracted from the real truth, which is the sun, which is the knowledge of Shastra. This is blocking. Demoniac forces are blocking the sun. So these three things are there. One is blocking the truth. One is destroying the earth, shaking the earth. And the topmost is that everybody is touching the sky with their ego and ambition. And so that is the point, This is the nature of demoniac people. Unfortunately, Krishna Prabhupada came and somehow brought this movement, and we are here in this moment. Otherwise, definitely we would have been part of this whole demoniac culture. We don't have to be really proud actually about what we are doing. We have to become humble about what we are doing actually. We should be really humble, and every day we should think about this, and we should be grateful to Prabhupada. We should be grateful to all the parampara that somehow for some reason we are in this movement, and we are trying to understand these things, and otherwise we would have been one of the demon here, showing our ego, ambition, destructive power, and all right, that's what I thought is. Any other point that I missed from this point? Any other thing I want to add? Comments, thoughts? So many things can be spoken. Guru Maharaj will speak, I think. I heard one Guru Maharaj lecture, he speak on these topics. What else can we speak? Okay. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.